Well, hi there, everyone. Today I want to show you the garden that Erica and I have been working on for the past couple months. It's been our little hobby, and I thought you might want to see what everything is doing. It just started raining. But we're gonna look. Let's take a look. So the start, here's the garden that I worked on with my buddy Sam. This was all kind of dead up front here, so I decided to put some cool plants in, like this bright yellow yarrow, catmint back there, some other mints, some bushy grasses that will grow real big. Check out this Mexican feathergrass. This stuff's really cool. These little things are really cool too. It's like these blue thistles. The blue is just kind of coming in now. Got some alliums, some sedum here. This little low-growing flower thing. Got an echinacea right there. And yeah, a few other things that you'll see as it develops. So that's the little hillside here. And we're probably going to continue this concept of plants growing all the way down to the end here. But yeah, this is a different kind of sedum. So this is a sedum autumn joy, and this one is some other variety. But crazy how similar or dissimilar they look. So yeah, it's growing along here. This is false spirea. So it's this little bushy thing with these cool white flowers that pop out. This is a northern sea oats, which has these really cool flat seed heads that we'll be looking at later in the year. So up here is just kind of the whatever garden. We're going to work on all this later. There are a few interesting things going on, like we got these marigolds, some lily action, like some peppers were growing in here, and some sunflowers that are getting eaten real bad. Probably by like slugs or something, I don't really know. Have to be mindful of that. Look at this hydrangea. Look how silly it is. Look at this dead stalk. It grew a little flowering head. So there's that. More of the lilies. Some of these things we didn't plant, but these things we did just to give it a shot. But I need to fix all of this. So some of the cooler things we've been working on is over here is, oh, there's a bunny. Bye-bye. And you can see this bunny actually, so in the back here we left these tall grasses, kind of this little section. I mowed the rest. And the bunnies like to live in the tall grasses, so we have bunnies around here all the time, which is really cool. So starting here, yeah, this is Erica's raised beds, and they're growing like crazy. I mean, look at this chard here. It's got some lettuces. These are butternut squash, I think. It's going out of control. Her tomatoes really popping off. Like, look at all these flowers. She's even got some tomatoes already growing down here. Little red tomato, or yeah, I think they're like cherry tomato type things. She also got some San Marzano tomatoes coming in on this side, so those are really cool. These are a little bit bushier. Look at these cucumbers, though. These cucumbers are crazy out of control. As long as like some chives and rosemary, ghost. Oh, what's this one? One of these is a ghost eggplant. I think it's that one right there. Basil. Growing real crazy. Oh yeah, look at the cucumber flowers. That's awesome. So yeah, this has been really successful, a lot of fun. Over here is my little wildflower garden. This is all kind of dead here, so I decided to try and just grow some things, see what happens. So these are like sunflowers here, which you'll see later. This is called Globe Candy Tuff, which is a cool little pink flower. This is some type of like showy baby's breath. It's this little white one. These blue ones are cornflowers. So this all came from like a seed mix that I just kind of threw out here, and it all just like popped up. This was a violets earlier in the spring. So it's been kind of cool seeing this all pop up and develop. Look over here. I love these crimson clovers. So pretty. Yeah, really good seed mix. It's like fall seed mix that I got from some Vermont supplier or whatever. But yeah, so that's like the little crazy garden along with our more developed garden and our raised beds. So let's go in the back again. Wish the bunny scurry away. So So yeah, we've got the tall grass thing going on over here, just for a little contrast, a little fun. We might have that develop into like more of a meadow with some of those other like flowers. Like, yeah, he saw those wildflower mix. Put that back in. Got some geraniums we put in. This will all work on later. Probably have some low growing things back here. This flower I also just discovered the other day. I think it's some sort of a forget-me-not. I don't know. I'll have to double check what this is, but look how blue it is. So cool. The camera doesn't even quite. Yeah. Really blue. So anyway, I think that came from the wildflower mix, and it just happened to sprout there. So you move into the backyard here. Got the grill that we found on the street. We got our fire pit. There's our meadow action. Lots of pretty stuff there. More of just a jumble of things. I don't know what. Some of it is the wildflower mix. There's some other stuff growing in here, though. I don't know exactly what yet. That looks like a squash. This is like a hibiscus tree. Here's another hibiscus tree. It's like a lilac in the back there. It's another like lilac looking thing. This is some tree or whatever, I don't know. More of the lilies down here. And then this is forsythia, which I showed earlier in the year. And it's just growing like crazy. But the real craziness is down here where we got all the pumpkins growing. We planted like a few pumpkin seeds, but then we had all these other squashes that we've thrown in the back here, and they all sprouted. So now we've got like somewhere close to like 25 different pumpkins. I mean, look how big this leaf is. This is huge. And it's like all growing out like that. Yeah, so, I think some of these are the same species, but some of these are different. Cultivars. Like that one I planted was like a big red one that we had last year. But yeah, I don't even know what's going to grow this year. But we certainly have a lot. I think that's like a milkweed in the back that I'm letting go. And of course we've got my compost piles, which I'm really proud of. Some like grass for mulching, some old straw. So a little more developed compost. Over here we got more of the cucumbers or whatever, or not the cucumbers, the squash / pumpkin. And then these are corn. And I don't know if some of these smaller ones are just grass, but I mean, we're going to let this corn grow for a bit. And it's some like decorative, like blue corn thing, which I think will be really cool if it develops. And then we just got some clematis that we tried to like hack away, but it's growing like crazy. So, and then this is a calorie pear that I had taken out of the bed. I'm just kind of put in this pot because we don't know. I didn't want it growing in the middle of that thing. But yeah, so that's the garden, folks. It's been a lot of fun to grow things and to take care of plants, especially on this scale with this big yard that we have. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be sure to show you more as these things develop. So have a nice day.